Nandyal and GBM, sir.
Nandyal and GBM.
Squad party also here.
Squad party also.
Rally programs we have arranged. One from Nandyal in the city center we have arranged an awareness program. Apart from that, other areas also, Bandi Atmapur, Rudravaram, other areas also, our staff is conducting rally and awareness program. So I request that you please participate with full enthusiasm and increase the awareness among the public regarding conservation.
పులుల సంరక్షణ
Tiger Day, it is an international Tiger Day, so it is celebrated globally. It has been earlier in 2010 in Russia it was started. So all the tiger countries, wherever tiger is there, all these countries have decided to celebrate Global Tiger Day. The main objective, मुख्य उद्देश्य వచ్చేసి we have to conserve and protect tiger and we have to increase the awareness regarding tiger. Next, why tiger conservation is important? ఎందుకు tiger conservation important ఉంది? The first reason is that tiger is the apex predator. Tiger వచ్చేసి మెయిన్ జంతు మన అడవిలో. టైగర్ సేఫ్ ఉంది అంటే ఇఫ్ టైగర్ ఇస్ సేఫ్ ఆల్ అదర్ అనిమల్స్ ఆర్ సేఫ్. సో ఇది మాత్రం టైగర్ కోసం లేదు, ఇది టైగర్ అంటే ఒక సింబల్ ఉంది. టైగర్ ఇస్ ఎ సింబల్ ఫర్ ద టోటల్ ఫారెస్ట్, టోటల్ ఆల్ అదర్ అనిమల్స్. సో ఇఫ్ టైగర్ ఇస్ సేఫ్ మీన్స్ ఆల్ అదర్ అనిమల్స్ ఆర్ సేఫ్. దట్ ఈస్ వై వీఆర్ ప్రొటెక్టింగ్ ద టైగర్. Second is this tiger conservation and protection is not for the forest department, not for the forest, it is for the public only. Because if our forests are safe, that means tiger is safe. If tiger is safe means forests are safe. If forests are safe means we will get our rivers will have water. Mana if అడవి సేఫ్ ఉందా అంటే మన రివర్స్లో కూడా వాటర్ ఉన్నాయి. ఎందుకంటే అన్ని రివర్స్ మొత్తం ఇండియా కంట్రీలో అన్ని రివర్స్ ఫారెస్ట్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ వస్తాయి. If our forest safe ante all rivers are safe. All rivers are safe ante water security, water no problem. If water is no problem, that means our future is secure. Without water రాకపోతే కష్టం, our human existence is difficult. So ఇది అయితే లాంగ్ టర్మ్ this tiger is related to forest, forest is related to water and everything is related to public. So this global tiger day is very important because we have to understand that it is for human only. It is not for tiger, it is for human only. We have to conserve and protect tiger for humans. One point, because tigers are also our cohabitants. Cohabitants అంటే ఈ మన అర్త్ ప్లానెట్లో జస్ట్ మనము హ్యూమన్ ఒక ప్రజాతి, వేరే జంతు ప్రజాతి కూడా వాళ్ళది రైట్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. ఈ అర్త్ను హ్యాబిట్ చేయడానికి వాళ్ళ రైట్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. సో సిమిలర్ టు హ్యూమన్ టైగర్ ఆల్సో హ్యావ్ రైట్. యానిమల్స్, ఆల్ యానిమల్స్ ఆల్సో హ్యావ్ రైట్. సో tiger ante superior, tiger is no species is superior. So similar to human, we have to tigers and other wild animals also have to space on this earth, so they also have to exist. So that is the thing we have to understand and we have to protect our forest. Then through media, through me ద్వారా అది ఒక రిక్వెస్ట్ ఉంది, సపోజ్ పబ్లిక్కి, that public, without public participation, forest conservation, forest protection is not possible. Public participation must for forest conservation, forest protection. For that, I request that our Nandyal division is a very rich division. It is having very good forest area. It is having very good biodiversity. Tiger it is there. So it is a matter of pride for our Nandyal. So I request that the public to pledge, pledge రిక్వెస్ట్ చేద్దాం లోకల్ పబ్లిక్ నుంచి that to protect the forest of the Nandyal they will do everything. That is my request. If to plant trees, to increase awareness, to increase awareness to the children's, to increase awareness, knowledge about the nature, animals. So everything they have to. I request that through media that public should participate, cooperate with the forest department. They should understand the working of the forest department about forest, the richness of the Nandyal forest. With that only we will be able to perform our duty better. That will help forest department only in performing our duty better. So that is my request to the public also. And finally, the day we have to celebrate every year, but it is not a one day function. We have to, throughout the year, we have to remember that forests are very important, and every day we must do every effort for trees, plants, animals, and forest. Thank you very much.
How many?
Young IFS officer, Shri Vineet Kumar IFS, again from 2018 batch. He's currently posted as DFO Nandyal and has been working very closely with tribals in NSTR. So over to you, Vineet.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, respected PCCF Hope, sir, AP State, and Director of WIA, IG NTCA, and other respected senior officers from AP State Forest Government and other dignitaries present in the webinar. So basically, coming to the point, this video which I want to present is regarding the involvement of the Chenchu tribals. I mean, tribals are getting involved in protection and conservation in other tiger reserves also. But considering the spatial geography of the NSTR, it is the largest, one of the largest tiger reserve in the country, and also, I mean, considering the historical factors and Chenchus being the primitive tribal group, all these factors add up to something special in the NSTR. So, AP Forest Department has been able to, I mean, involve these Chenchus as protection watcher in the protection of the tigers, and it has been the soul of the conservation initiatives in the AP. Without it, I mean, in my opinion, it is impossible to conserve tigers in the AP. So we have to have a look into their work and how they have adapted to the conservation of tiger. So just I would wish to present a short video clip on their efforts and how they have been able to conserve tiger involved with forest department. Thank you. We can play them.
Yeah. Vimal, can you please play the video?
I'm Vineet Kumar, working as Divisional Forest Officer, Nandyal Wildlife Division. So this division is a part of Nagarjuna Srisalam Tiger Reserve and also incorporates the critical corridor, which is crucial for the movement of tigers from NSTR to Sri Venkateshwara National Park in Seshachalam Hills. The tiger numbers are growing in NSTR, and it is a matter of pride for NSTR as well as the AP state. This success has been achieved because of the day and night effort of the frontline staff of the forest department. However, there has been a bigger force in this success story, and that has been the involvement of the local Chenchu tribals. So Chenchus, I can say Chenchus are the children of the forest. They are the original inhabitants of the Nallamalai hills. Chenchus are a primitive tribal groups. They are living in the deep interior of the forest areas, and they are basically having a very simple lifestyle, which is still dependent on gathering food from the forest area. They collect NTFP from the forest and roam in the forest for their daily needs. Since many years, Chenchus are living with wild animals in a symbiotic relationship. Landscape of NSTR, that is Nallamalai Hills, is totally covered with the presence of the Chenchu. So considering this, any conservation measure cannot be successful unless and until local tribals are involved. Forest Department Government of Andhra Pradesh has employed Chenchus as protection watchers in the base camps. These Chenchus are residing in the base camps, which are located in the deep interior of the forest areas, similar to how they usually live in the forest.
దీంట్లో చేరినాక పిల్లలం కొద్దిగా కడుపు నిండా తింటున్నాం సార్.
నా పేరు నాగలక్ష్మి. మా ఆయన ఫస్ట్ కొండలు తిరుగుతున్నాడు. కొండలో వంకాయ, తేనె, ఉసిరికాయలు అవి చేస్తున్నాడు. అప్పుడు చాలా కష్టం ఉన్నది. బాగానే ఉంటున్నాను.
Second, the most important thing is that how their daily activity schedule is similar to that. They are every day patrolling in the forest areas, and whatever the animal movements they are coming across, they are checking all the vulnerable routes, they are checking all the patrolling tracks and water bodies and everything they are checking as part of their daily patrolling schedule. So it is something similar to their lifestyle, how they roam around the forest areas for their NTFP collection. This has been a win-win situation for both the department and as well as the conservation and Chenchus also. Apart from this, Chenchus, even though they are a primitive tribal group, they have very well adapted to uses of technology for the conservation. Every track and every movement, they are keeping a log with the M-Stripes mobile app. This primitive lifestyle of Chenchus has been a real game changer in the protection of the tigers. They are following their daily schedule, yet they are assisting the forest department in monitoring the area. Also, they are keeping an eye on the outsiders' movement in the forest areas. So, overall, I can say that Chenchus are the real driving force behind the conservation success story in the Nagarjuna Srisalam Tiger Reserve.
పులి ఉండడం వల్లనే మాకు ఇట్లా జాబ్ ఉంది సార్. దీనివల్ల మాకు లైఫ్ ఇట్లా నిలబడిపోయింది. మా సార్లు కూడా బాగా పులిలను కాపాడే బాధ్యత మాకు.
Forest department is also providing basic amenities to the Chenchu protection watchers who are staying in the base camps. This is mainly to help them assist in performing their duties. It's a great happiness for us that we have also found a separate breeding population for tigers in corridor area. The result of this can be seen in the improving tiger numbers as well as the peaceful coexistence of the animals with the people in the forest.
Thank you, Vineet, for such a interesting and beautiful video where you have very beautifully highlighted the symbiotic relationship between the Chenchu tribals and the tigers in NSTR, and how the role of tribals in tiger conservation is so inevitable. So thank you very much for such an insightful video. We've heard so many experts, senior officials from Government of India, NTCA, the National Tiger Conservation Authority, from Director Sir from Wildlife Institute of India, our PCCF officer, our Chief Wildlife Wardens, our CCF Wildlife Sir. So, and also the great team from NSTR. We've heard everyone, and of course Dr. Pandya, who came in as a very sudden guest, but he contributed very nicely to the the conversation going on over the conservation of tigers. So with this we come to the end, but before that I would like to take some question and answers which we have had in our live chat on the YouTube streaming. So the first question comes for NTCA, Murli sir, for you. It comes from, in fact, Gopa Pandey ma'am, retired IFS officer from MP cadre. So ma'am has a question to NTCA saying that has there been any breakthrough by CITES to stop the countries using trade in tiger parts?
Actually, this question I won't be able to answer correctly. I can only say that WCCB is doing its best. CITES is also in the process of doing this.
Right, sir. Thank you very much.
Gopa madam was a course director.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Right. So I move on to my next question, which is to Team NSTR. So somebody has asked that what are the methodologies used for tiger census? So I guess anybody from NSTR team can answer. CF sir can take the lead in deciding.
So regarding the tiger census in NSTR, presently for census, every year we are using this camera trap method for census. So we are using the old methods also. Now we are keeping the camera traps everywhere. So after taking the images, a number of images for wild animals, all images, so we are segregating wildlife images, non-wildlife images. So out of wildlife images, we are taking the tigers. So after taking the all images, we are using the wildlife ID. The software is there. So through this software, so we are identifying the unique tigers. Say for example, during the 1920 also, we got even thousands of images. Out of thousands of images, we have segregated tigers. So while using this wild ID software, so that in that software provision is there. One is the focal image and non-focal image. So we'll take the one image and we'll compare with other images. So through that process, we'll identify the unique tigers. That way we are doing. Earlier we used to do the pug mark method. So now we are using this highly technically camera trap method. So in that what we are doing, we are estimating minimum number of tigers only. We take the NSTR, we are having the 3,700 square kilometers. In that we are keeping our camera traps only in 20% or 30% area only. Because inaccessible areas and riverbeds, hillocks, valleys, we are not keeping the cameras. So wherever accessibility is there only we are doing as per the NTCA guidelines. So that way we are doing the census. So in All India, this year we are going to do All India Tiger estimation also. So in that same method we are following. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I think that satisfies the question, the person who has asked the question. So you've given a very detailed answer. So the next question stands to Vineet, DFO Nandyal. The question is that in other tiger reserves also the tribals are being involved in the conservation efforts, So why and how the Chenchu tribals are different in the state of AP or NSTR, you can say?
As I have earlier mentioned also, considering the special geographical factors and the historical factors, because the area was under the control under the control of the Naxalites earlier, but as after their reduction, we have been able to involve Chenchu's tribals in the protection and the conservation, and we have been able to mainstream them in the conservation initiatives. Now, some of the Chenchu tribal watchers are even more proficient in the handling of the technology and everything. So we can say that this involvement of this primitive group or coming from a special historical background and considering the larger landscape, to our AP conditions, this has been the uniqueness. So that's what all I can say for this.
Right. Thank you.